Hello. Welcome to my Kcon freebie and like small purchases haul. I think most of everything that you see in front of you is a freebie, I think, minus the little photo card set from Kcon. Everything else, I believe, in front of me is a freebie. And then I purchased a couple of kit albums and stuff too because they were so much cheaper there than you can ever get them anywhere else. I do a couple things beside me too that have my face on them, the customized little ID, so we can see the back of it at least. Like the little Kcon LA ID that you do a couple of the sticker events and then you go over and get your photo taken and put your name and your bias and when you got into K-pop and all that on it. I think overall my goal was to try to get as like much variety in the freebies as I could. I think I did a pretty good job. I did, however, miss the K Collection ATs freebies. So, it's like, oh, damn it. Kind of missed out on those. But I will survive. I was just happy to be able to go to Kcon in the first place. So I think we're just going to look at these really fast. If you did not go to Kcon and you're just curious, here are the little wristbands. So we got day 1 was blue, day 2 was green, and day 3 was red. So I'm gonna set these to the side and hope my cat doesn't think that it's too exciting to play with. And then I think we'll do the big stuff that's not even sitting directly in front of me. And this is technically a freebie. This is the True Beauty webtoon bag that a couple of the beauty spots, the beauty stores had on the right side of the exhibition hall. So it's just her face on both. Whoa, sorry. Bag is quite large. It's just her face on both. This, though, is really useful to hold all my stuff. I think I got this on day 1. And then every day before the concert, or the 2 days I went to the concert, day 1 and day 2, I'd go back to the car with my roommates, and we would drop all of our stuff off and return. So I think every day I had some sort of bag that I was holding. Okay, and then we have this bag, which went from the Itty makeup booth. I think, but it says Unito Toto. I'm a little bit into you. Thought it was really cute. I liked a good canvas bag, and I believe this was my day 3 bag. Then we also have this, which is the Etsy, what was it called? It's like the L pocket file little holder bag thing. It's gonna slip my mind which day or which bag I used on day 2, which is fine. I think I just used the kit bag or something, but this was the L holder bag. Now I'm kind of curious about this one. I don't think I'm gonna ever use it as a bag, but I might actually use it as an L holder. You can see there's like a perforated line around it. So I think you're supposed to be able to just pop it out of here. I might do that right now. Oh yes, actually it did come with a little postcard too. I followed their steps on how to do everything that they needed. So I got Jurin, and she is my bias. So super happy to have her. Oh. I don't have a lot of space on this desk today. Cool, go beside me. This was the little flyer talking about the lucky draw event and the websites and everything that you'd have to follow in order to get the freebies and stuff. And I did do the lucky draw event because I was already going to buy, I'd already had plans to purchase the album. I just hadn't pre-ordered it yet. I hadn't pulled the trigger on pre-ordering. So it was kind of lucky because I used the fact that we were there as my excuse to pre-order. So And whenever you did the lucky draw, you just reached into this box that they had reached your hand in and then pulled out 2 of these little bags. Honestly, these are terrible. They're like, if you've ever held the Neozone T version, the big one, the like super large Neozone album, if you've ever held those and opened that up, it's like that really nasty, sticky adhesive. So I'm throwing that away. But from the lucky draws, I put them into hollow sleeves. That's what I had with me. I didn't pull any of the sign ones, but I did pull Jurin. And I also did pull, is this Maya? I believe this one's Maya. But yeah, there we go. I guess this is trash now, technically. Don't know if I need anything on this. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to punch this out. So I'll probably cut the video right here for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And that was actually really easy. So now I have a official Etsy L holder to put papers or whatever I want to put inside of it. I'm just much more likely to use this than I ever am to use the little bag thing. So I think for now, we'll just slide those into there. Another big inclusion that I have on the side over here, or sorry, big freebie, I got the Zikers and ATs fan. So it's Zikers on this side. We got ATs on this side. I use this suckers every day at the convention. Every day I was like, oh gosh, fan me. So many people. It was just high humidity and stuff too. But super cute. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this up on the wall. I think I saw some people use like push pins right here. Just kind of hold it in place with that. But yes. And then this is the last of the big freebies that I have on the side. But I went over to, I want to say it was one of the travel company booths, but I could be wrong. But they were doing like a little stamp event. So you just ran around, did the little stamp event things, and then you could go back and you could exchange it for one of their really soft plush laptop cases. So I exchanged it for this super cute tiger. Oh, and look. If you're at all curious as to the company, here's a QR code. But yeah, exchange it for this super cute tiger laptop case. This is my favorite items that I got. The inside is like velvety soft. I think the other designs they had were a penguin, a bear, and like a dog or something, but I went with the tiger. Okay, and then freebies that I got that are technically freebies, but they're not from the convention per se. Like, they're not from a vendor in the convention. So because I was staying at a big Airbnb, we had about 20 people there total. Some people brought freebies, and I was one of the last people to leave. A lot of people left on my floor on Monday. I left on Tuesday, and one person left all of their Stray Kids Lomo cards that they had brought to pass out as freebies. So I messaged, and I said that I could take them and give them out to people who are going to K-pop events in my area. So I didn't take them out of the bags. I'm not gonna go through each of them. They're not from the con floor, but I got a ton of them. And they've already been sorted by member, I believe, member and unit and group cards. So got a ton of freebie cards to pass out. And then other than that, we can get going on these smaller items. So went over to one of the airports, and actually I think on day 3 I had won their little Plinko game. I just won this multicolored pin. Then on day 3 they were doing the just pass out everything that was at their booth that was left. So this is one of those really nice, I'm not gonna take it out, this is one of those really nice foldable travel bags, which I think are super useful. I actually had a couple of those with me too as tote bags and things that I carried around the con. So I got that. I went over to the Pokemarket booth because on day 1, because I was wondering if they were going to be selling Pokemarket cards, and they didn't do that until day 3, and then their prices were quite expensive. I guess they were including the extra fees and the shipping cost into the cards. But anyways, I did the little roulette wheel, and I got this cute little bunny fan that I also used. So on days that I didn't want to take the big ATEEZ fan, I could just use this one. So cute little bunny. And then I also did get 2 Pokemarket free shipping coupons. So I might be using these pretty soon. I have until the end of December, so no big rush on that. Okay, well, look at this. I went over to one of the institutes that were promoting their Korean language classes, and if you follow them, then you could get little pencils, and it just so happens that they actually have a branch of their Korean language class where I live. So I was gonna follow them anyways, because I'm kind of curious about trying to learn a new language, and I would love to try to learn Korean. So yes, got those little pencils. Oh, what else? What do we want to go through? Look at the kit album stuff. I know some of this stuff is going to wind up mixed up. So we went over to the kit booth. I went with a couple of my Airbnb friends. And when you're there, they have you download the app if you don't already have it. And then once you download the app, then they'll scan it, and you might have a chance of winning a coupon or winning a free kit album. Unfortunately, I was not lucky in any of the days, but I actually had 2 friends win. I scanned and I was not lucky, and I was going there planning on buying something anyways. So, I mean, it's not like they lost out, but I had 2 friends that won on that day. So I was like, oh well. Anyways, somehow, I guess each time I bought kits, I went there twice. Each time I bought kits, they decided to give me two kit fans each time. So I have 4 kit fans now. But these are kind of cool. I might have to put one up because kit albums are kind of fun, and it's like a interesting branding. Got 2 of the how to use your kit album. Because I was going there to buy stuff anyways. So. And then I got a couple of the little buttons. So it says, own your music kit album, own your own music, keep in touch with the kit logo. And then we got a kit album sticker. We have a Kcon LA 2023 sticker. We have own your music, another kit album sticker, and another kit album sticker. And as for the kit albums that I bought, they were running on the first day. I got $2 off, so I wanted to get the Unseen. And let's see. Oh gosh. Oh. So I wanted to buy the Unseen because I had not purchased a copy of this album at all. And they're doing a $2 off promotion. And I think it was $23, which is pretty standard for a kit album. So it came with the photo card in the album, as well as like one POB. So this was the card that I got in the album. And then this was the little POB photo card that I got too. At least I'm assuming it was a POB. It was one that I was allowed to choose which one, and I had to open the album first. If I had opened the album, I might have picked Shonu for this one, just like I have one of each, but that is A-okay. So I got this guy. And then I went back on day 2 and I bought Monsta X's Reason because I wanted to try. Once again, I was going with the hope of maybe I could win something for free, but also I really did want to own a copy of Reason, and I don't have one yet. And then they were running the $2 off sale, and I believe Reason was priced at, I think, $15. So I think I got this for $13, if I'm not wrong. And I pulled I Am, and I would say I Am is my bias, so super nice pull. And yeah, like $13 for a kit album is hard to pass up because kit albums are so expensive. So on the 3rd day, day 3, the final day, I was like, let me go back over there. And once again, I did not win anything, but they were doing a $7 off promotion if you bought albums. Oh wait, I think I might have picked up, actually, was it $7? I think it was $7. Yes, but sorry, got myself all confused. I got one of the Wavy albums when I bought the Monster X reason, because the Wavy albums I think were only $10, I believe, or they might have been $15 as well. But anyways, I pulled Yang Yang. And I don't have this Wavy kit yet, so I did want to grab this die no matter what. And I think this was the same price, so they're each $15, so it was $30. But then I got $2 off of each, so it wound up being $26 for these two, which is really good. It's still hard to find either of these for anything less than like $25 online. Then on day 3, I tried one more time to win. Still did not win. I had no luck at the con this time. But I got these two, and on day 3, they were doing a buy 2, get $7 off total. Or $7 off per. Yeah, $7 off per. So this, I believe, Suho's was 10 and this was 15. So 25, got $7 off. I paid like, or maybe it was $7 off total. I feel like that's almost too generous. But anyways, pulled this Suho card. And yeah, it was like 10 and 15, so 25, and then $7 off, so it was like $18 for these two. And I was trying on the Wavy one because I know that these Kinos, kit albums, whatever you would like to call them, are so hard to find for any price. So I was kind of looking for potentially trying to pull 10, or just honestly just pulling one other member because I just wanted an extra, and they're so expensive. It's taking advantage of the fact that the kit people are actually there. So I got this Hendry card, which is really pretty. I love his pink hair and his pearls. So yes, that was the kit albums, and that's the kit booth pickups. And you know what? We'll go over kind of like skincare stuff. So I do have one thing down here. I got one little like bag that I made a purchase on, but they were having a sale. I think it was day 3. And they were doing a sale. And I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was 3 products for $20. So I got this super cute little bag. It looks like it says Odetty or Oidetty. I got the Heartleaf Blemish Toner. I have a vitamin C clay mask. And I also grabbed a Pineapple Deep Cleanser with PHA. So it was 3 items for $20, which I thought would be a really great deal. It was their special that they were doing on the 3rd day. So I grabbed those. Because I'm someone who likes skincare and likes Korean skincare a lot. I have Innisfree skincare, but I'm really bad at actually using it. So I was like, maybe if I buy some new stuff, it'll replenish my want to try to use it. Then I also got this little free Psycha Deep Relief Sheet Mask Vegan as well. So that was the little skincare stuff that I purchased. And then outside of the skincare stuff I purchased, that same area had some other booths. So I got this one, this Psycha and Tea Tree Serum by Glam Up. This booth was kind of fun. They had a little roulette wheel, and you have to go up and you have to spin you have to like get it to land on one of 2 letters on the roulette wheel. I played it, and he gave me 1 chance to do it, and I didn't win. So he was like, "Oh, you didn't win. Okay, step to the side, buy something. I'll give you something for free." I was like, "Cool." Then my friends played it, and he let them play like 7 or 8 times. And then even when they didn't win, he still let them win and get some free stuff. I was like, what the heck? So when we were sitting there waiting, we were kind of lingering around waiting for the last couple people. And then he tapped on one of our shoulders. He goes, shh, and puts his finger up to his mouth and makes the shush sound, and he hands each of us one of these. He goes, don't tell anyone. And I was like, dude, you're my favorite. Other than you didn't let me actually play like you let everyone else play. But you know what? I got a nice free full-sized serum, so I will give that a shot. And then on the third day, I was walking around, and there were these people that were set up who were just passing out these sunscreens, and every time that you passed them, you'd get this sun serum. Now, I was good. I didn't pass them that much. I heard some other people got like 10 of these, but I grabbed 4, just going in and out, checking stuff, grabbing food and whatever, and they'd like catch you and be like, you want one? I'm like, you know what? I do want another one. I have 2 fluid ounces of this sun serum. And then the last of the like more beauty items that I see right away were these press-on nails. So I did actually have like fun little semi-cured gel nail strips that I cured and put on, and they were NCT Dream. But I saw these and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I've tried on press-on nails, like real press-on nails, in a really long time. Probably since I was a kid. Now, I don't know if these are gonna really fit my fingers. I think my thumbs are too fat for them. They're too wide for them, maybe. But they were free if you followed them, and I was like, you know what? What better time to try them than when you get them for free? Okay, around the same area, there was the Rakuten Vicky booth, and it was an experience, to say the least, of that booth. There were quite a few things to do. It was always a bit busy. And there was free boba. And the thing with the free boba is if you got in line, they would come over and they would ask you if you're a member. And they would come over and they'd ask, oh, are you a member? And I'm like, no. So I was like, no, I'm not, sorry. And they're like, oh, well, you can sign up for free. And I said, okay, cool. So I went on and like did the little sign up. The Wi-Fi is terrible at the convention center, so it really didn't load. And she was like, it's fine. I'll just give you a stamp and let you go through. So I get up to the front, and because you have the free membership stamp and not the paid membership stamp, you don't get the free boba. You get one of the little cups, and the cups have something random inside of them. So some of them had little plushies, some had like little keychains. Mine just had some stickers, and then on day 3 they were passing out extra stickers. So I just have a nice assortment of Rakuten Vicky stickers. But I didn't realize that the free boba was only for the paid member, which was a bit disappointing, just a little bit, when you get inside, because you're thirsty, you know, especially on day 1, that line to wait to get in, because we tried to get in at 10:30, and that line to wait to get in was so long. I got in, I'm like, I'm thirsty, and I'm not allowed free boba because I don't pay for their service. I'm so sorry. But it is fine. Lady was kind of scary on day 2. We went back over there on day 2, and I had a friend with me, and she was like, we're gonna get you that free boba, like, you know, it's all good, just tell her that you have an account. And so I was like, okay, cool, because she said, my friend's like, she didn't check me, so just tell her that you have an account, because she won't verify it. And I was like, cool, I mean, if she's not gonna verify it, then I'll tell her. And so she said, are you a paid member? And I said, yeah. And she goes, can you show me on your phone? I'm like, and I kind of like laughed. I was like, no, actually, I lied. I'm not a paid member. And she's like, oh, well, are you a free member? And by this point, I don't have the app on my phone because I couldn't get it to install on day 1. So when she said that, I'm like, no, I said I couldn't get the app to install yesterday. She said, oh, well, you can't get anything. You need to leave the line. And I was like, okay, thank you. I will leave the line. Don't have to tell me twice. Awkward, though. And it was kind of like, lady, are you really gonna go do like hardball on this? Like, I will say one thing. I am less interested in checking out Rakuten Vicky than I ever was prior. Yeah, I didn't know about it prior, but I am like, oh, why would I watch that now? Like, her attitude, her general kind of just presence just was a bit off-putting to me. And I get it, like, you want to treat your paid members. I 100% get it. It was just something about how she said it and the attitude of it, and the fact that my friends in front of me and behind me were not checked, but I was checked. That was a little bit annoying. So I got this Kcon receipt, just using a knit name right there. And yeah, it just has you choose like your thing. Get a couple of these. Went to, oh, this is from the same airport. Whenever you go through, they stamp you, and I expressed that the stamp was kind of cool. I was like, oh wow, that's a cool stamp. And the guy goes, you want to try doing it? And I was like, stamping? He goes, yeah. I said, okay, why not? So I stamped this one, and he like gave me some applause. I was like, that was bad. Look at all the stamp that I didn't get. We were running around on day 2 at the very end of the con day, just trying to find a couple last things to do. So I found the McDonald's booth to the side, and at the McDonald's booth, once you do all their little activities, they give you a top loader. They give you 1 top loader and a set of stickers. I went back later with a friend and did it with her, so I wound up getting 2 top loaders and 2 sets of McDonald's deco stickers, which are honestly quite iconic. Okay, leaving some Samsung Galaxy stuff. Okay, now, oh yeah, so this is where that plushy laptop case came from. It was the Visit Korea booth. Inside here, now we'll have to ignore the fact that this top loader has some nasty stuff in it. I think I can clean it out, but I put a non-photo card in it, and it just kind of fell apart on the sides a little. But they had a little booth area that you could make your own top loaders, and I saw it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna deco a top loader. I'm gonna make myself a Kcon top loader. And then I made a shitpost top loader. So I saw that in the Kcon washi tape, they had a Samsung Galaxy Kcon washi tape. So I took every time it said Samsung, I took 2 of the times it said Samsung, ripped them off, and then put Samsung Galaxy and made what I called the shitpost top loader. Just kept them in that little bag to keep them together. And then we'll see what's in here. Freebies. Okay, we also went over to the Zero Base 1 booth. If you show that you follow the members, the account, and I think maybe you follow them on Spotify, don't remember exactly what it was, but you received these little stickers, or just a little postcard, and tattoos that the members designed. I think I've been following them for a while, so I was like, I'm not gonna not pick up that. Outside at the K-pop Village on Saturday, there was a DaVinci Resolve booth, and DaVinci Resolve is actually the program that I edit all these YouTube videos with, and I've also used and have seen their Blackmagic cameras and all that kind of stuff too, and their editing software. So I went over there and I got these little Blackmagic shoot, edit, and stream stickers. Got another one of the Visit Korea bags. I walked over to the Superstar booth. I've never played Superstar. I know they had all the photo card sales over there, and they were cool, but I don't know, it was a bit intimidating about like how to use the app and purchasing it and then waiting in the long line, and I decided instead of using it, there was another side that you just play it, and I've never played Superstar. So I was with a friend and she loves Superstar, so we got into the line to play, and then I got one of these. So this I think comes with some sort of like free gems or whatever the currency is in the game. But I will say the lady at that Superstar booth, she was so much fun. Shout out to her. She was super fun. Okay, the Samsung booth was a popular stop. I think we went on all 3 days. So I got this Join the Flip Side Samsung bag. And then I also have this little, I don't remember if this is a mirror. Oh yeah, little mirror. So Join the Flip Side, and it's kind of, in theory, you know, it's a folded mirror, like their little flip phone that they were advertising there. You also get this little Lego man. And I just thought he was too iconic. We got this little Lego man, Lego Samsung Galaxy employee. And then they give you all these stickers. Now, unfortunately, this actually was not water damage from the hurricane. This was water damage from a water bottle that I had. But these stickers are super cute, so. So we got 5 sticker sheets. And then on day 1, I used this at the day 1 concert, but on day 1, they give you this nice little clear Samsung Galaxy crossbody. It also comes with this little strap. I think it was just attached to the outside, so if you wanted to maybe hold the bag as like more of a clutch, you could do that. But just a nice little clear Samsung Galaxy bag. And then inside of that, you would also get this little pouch, this little leather pouch, and I think, or fake leather. On day 1, they were putting random passes to the red carpet event inside here. I didn't get one, but I don't know. I kind of, in my head, I'm like, I'd rather see the idols perform, but like seeing them stand on stage, it's like a bit too surreal. And then we looked at the last couple other freebies that I have that are smaller, and then we can go to the like final bigger ticket item. So got this little pin, another multicolored pin. There was a lot of people around that were passing out freebies too. Oh yeah, I got these little stickers over the Olive Young booth on day 3. There's a lady walking around in there that said, "Would you like some stickers?" I was like, yes. I would always like stickers, please. And thank you. And then I picked up some freebies when I was from actual other attendees, both when I was entering the venues for the concerts, as well as a couple from the Airbnb group that I was staying with. Oh yeah, this was from the K-pop merch booth. Really cool, actually. A really interesting lenticular card. Okay, and then we were walking out, I think on day 3, or no, day 2, because it wasn't raining. Maybe it was day 1, I don't know. We were walking out, and there was a girl that was staying to the side, and she said that she had these, and she had passed them out in commemoration of their tour. And so she was asking if we wanted them because she had so many. Well, I have not seen Stray Kids. I was like, you know what, they're really cool. So I got a set for myself, and then I picked up a set to give to a friend. So that was my intention with getting 2 sets of those. Got some little freebies. So I think this is when we were walking to the day 2 concert. I was handed a Yosong freebie. Got a little RM Lomo proof card. Got a Lomo Chanbin from the Airbnb group of people. Got this super cute little Mingi freebie that I got when I walked into the concert. I got this really pretty top litter that a person in my Airbnb had decorated, so she passed them out one night to us. Another person in the Airbnb had made these little keychain bracelet, or sorry, there was a bracelet. I added a keychain so I could put on my bed, but a bracelet. So I grabbed 10 because he is my ultimate bias, him and Taemin. And then walking around the con, I think on day 3, there were some people that were passing out some Taemin freebies, some leftover Taemin freebies. And I didn't get to go to any of the fan events, unfortunately. I tried. It wasn't for lack of trying. This is where we get into my frustrations with Kcon a little bit. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. I'm very glad that I went. I think that they could have done it better. I think that they could have put the convention into the South Hall. I've been to the convention center. They could have had the South Hall open and the West Hall open. I think it would have made more sense to have the dance floors, the like big iHeartRadio booth section, maybe even the Samsung booth and the like performance stage in the West Hall where everything was, and then have the South Hall be all the exhibitors and like the selling and all that kind of stuff, like the rest of the booths. Because I think that the issue that we were running into just all throughout the con is if there was anything that was interesting or exciting or whatever, it would just immediately get full. Like, it would just be so many people trying to get over there to see ATs touch a Samsung phone or whatever was going on that day. And it was just so crowded and so packed. And I was hearing some people talking about how they were falling during the random play dance because there wasn't enough room, and I was seeing how it was so packed over there. And because they put the random play dance right beside where some of the vendors were, it's like you could barely get in to shop in their stores because you're trying to scoot around people that want to watch or participate in the random play dance. I think it was a bit of like a safety hazard. Oh yeah, I did buy this. This was not a freebie. I bought this Zikers card. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that they could have done it a better way. And hopefully they have learned. Probably not, but hopefully they've learned in some sense, and they will handle it better next time. Because, I mean, they had so many attendees. You can't tell me they couldn't afford to also rent out the other half and make it just a huge event. Every fan club event that they did that I tried to go to was sold out. Like, it was full. I even RSVP'd for the team in one, and I got up there, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes early, thinking that it wouldn't be that popular. Nope, it was already full. And the rooms they put them in are just like the little conference talk rooms. But I think there are bigger ones. Or they could have spread these fan club events out to 2 rooms so you could bring in even more people. Because I think there was just a lot of like times I'm being told, sorry, no, can't make it. But, you know, small side note, I really enjoyed it no matter what. No. For all of you Moonbin lovers out there, I actually have not purchased incense, and I don't know if I will purchase incense. I have both versions of Refuge. I love incense as well. I just haven't. But I saw these, and I don't know, just I bought these. I saw these at the booth, and he was looking at me, and I was like, ah, damn you, Moonbin. Sad, make me buy sad photo cards, but also looking stunning in them, so they're sad, but you know, you get it, you get what I mean. Okay, last thing that I have here is going to be this Kratzy album. So I don't know who watching this went to Kcon and saw a day 2 stage, but Kratzy performed at the what is it called? The showcase, the like pre-show showcase thing that they have on day 2. And I was so impressed by them. They did so well. They sounded great. They really performed very well. They performed their song New Dudum. And so yeah, the next day I went back to the back where they have a booth, and I was talking to the guy, and I was just expressing how impressed I was by them and how I was going to check out their music. And they were going to become another girl group that I enjoyed. And we were talking, and the guy was so nice, and I was like, okay, how much? I was asking for prices on everything because I wanted to buy an album, and I was like, so how much is the album? And he said, oh, just buy something and you'll see. And I was like, buy something and I'll see. So what you're telling me is you're gonna give me one of these for free. Like, that's what I heard, essentially. So I wanted to buy this little pack of cards, and so I grabbed that. I said, how much? He said 25. And so I went to pull out my card. He goes, oh, sorry, it's only cash. I was like, damn it, I just spent my $10 or my $20 bill over on the beauty stuff that I showed earlier. And so I was like, damn. I said, I'll come back. I was like, I'll come back with some money at some point. I'm like, I just have to find an ATM because I want an ATM. I want to buy stuff and support them. And the guy goes, well, you know what? He said, just follow them on Spotify. And he handed me this he handed me two of these. He handed me two of these Who Am I albums. So I opened up both at the Airbnb that evening. I accidentally ripped this one. But I opened up both, looked at the pulls. I got this card. I believe this is Swan. I don't know everyone's name, but I believe that is Swan. I know my bias is Wua. But anyways, he gave me two. I was talking with my roomie at the Airbnb, and we were discussing Kratzy, and she said that she wanted to get into them too. And I said, well, would you like one of these? And she said, yeah, okay. So I handed her the other one of these. So I kept one, and then she has one. And then we went back the next day, and I still hadn't found an ATM. So we went back the next day. We're talking to the lady there, and we were talking about how much we enjoy Kratzy, because now there's a new person there, and, you know, we're chatting with her. And she handed both me and my friend, the Airbnb person, this little pack of cards, and she goes, there's every member in here. I was like, really? Are you sure you want to give us these? And she's like, yeah. So we got these little pack of photo cards for them. So I believe it's Swan. Is it Karen? Maybe? No, maybe this is Swan. Who are these people? Okay, never mind. Let's not even pretend like I know who these people are. This might be Wua, but I don't know. Let's not pretend like I know their names. I just know they're super talented and they deserve to be listened to. And since I saw them on the Kcon stage and then got all these little album things and stuff, I had some downtime one night at the Airbnb, and I laid in bed for a second and I pulled a bunch of their songs and listened to them, and then added a whole bunch onto my playlist. So if you've not checked out Kratzy, they kind of give me like a bit of a G Idol vibe with like a Dreamcatcher and maybe like a I guess maybe just G Idol and Dreamcatcher energy kind of. I am also not super versed in tons and tons of girl groups. I like a lot of girl groups, but I could be completely wrong in saying that, and so I don't want anyone in the comments, if anyone's commenting, to be like, that's incorrect, they're nothing like that, or I hate them, or whatever. It's like they're just trying to make their way. So I got this stack of cards. We went back on day 3. The lady that was working the booth gave each my friend and I the little stack of member cards, pobs, whatever you want to call them. And then I don't know what they're classified as. And then my friend had a couple hundred, or I think she had like $200 in cash, so she was gonna buy some stuff. And she said, is there anything you want? And you can just Venmo me. But I'd actually already purchased an Uber and a couple other things, so I think at the end of the day it just wound up being like even. But I want to get this, so I got this. She decided that this member is her bias, so she got a little fan for her, and like a button, and also one of these photo card sets. I know there's a chance in here, there was a chance to get like a signed Polaroid. Unfortunately, I did not get a signed Polaroid, but that is a-okay. I was just glad to get a set of both selfies and concept cards. I feel like most of these are selfies, if I'm not wrong. But yes, I got that. So if this says anything about Kcon, I would say new groups going to Kcon works. Like, I don't think I would have necessarily tried to check out Kratzy leading up to Kcon, or like leading up to find out the lineup. I might have checked them out, not seeing them perform at all. But because I'd seen them perform and I was just so blown away by their talent, I was like, I think I want to get into them. I want to check them out. And actually, I did have a friend that I went with on day 2, and she wound up finding out that she really enjoyed Plave, because she was like, wow, Plave is just kind of a bunch of VTubers in some sense. And she does some VTuber kind of stuff too, and she's like, you know, I like Plave. And I was like, you know what, there we go. I'm going to get into Kratzy, you get into Plave. Kcon worked. Good job, Kcon. You did your job. These people paid their money to get over here to promote their groups, and it worked. So anyways, that is all. After that long haul of stuff, that is all. So I thank you guys for hanging out, sticking around. I don't know if any of you went to Kcon, but if you did, comment in the comments below. Let me know, what was your favorite thing that you did? Do you agree? Should they have separated the event? How should they handle that kind of stuff in the future? Because I think there is a lot of improvements that they should be doing, and this event is only going to grow. So anyways, I hope you guys did have a great time at Kcon if you went. And if you didn't go, then I hope someday in the future, if you are interested in going, you have the ability to make it out there. And on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.